Up next, we have Caleb Burleson with our first comedy act.
How are we doing tonight? This is the first PVTV talent night. That's great. So excited. First time we have one of these. I mean, we've had talent shows before. I was going to make a dig at the choir, but Sherman needs his tenure, so I can't. Well, let's see. I'm just saying it's good to have some new blood here. I think that's great. And, yeah. So how am I doing? How am I doing in this hellhole of an institution? Well, we got just boring classes, you know. Nothing special. But I want to talk about my algebra class briefly. It's very boring, but there's one kid there who I'm not even friends with, but I look forward to seeing him every single day. Because this kid, what he does consistently, almost every day, he just makes noises. But not just noises. He makes some of the most exquisite harmonies to ever grace my ears. When everything's silent, he will say, without fail, he will say, "Yippee!" And the first time I saw this, I was gonna question him, and I was scared, confused, worried for my life, but I didn't want to say anything. I mean, maybe this kid had a tick or something. I didn't want to make fun of him, of course. But then I realized, in my very next class, he's there, in my history class. He's completely silent. So no, nothing's up with this kid. This is just his bizarre sense of humor, and I'm all for it. I mean, this kid's really going places. He should be up here. I don't deserve to be here. If I had his talent, I would go up here and I'd say, hi, my name is Caleb Burleson, and these are my noises. That kid has talent. But you know, sometimes you just see weird things in class. I remember in kindergarten and first grade, and this happened with several kids. Sometimes, well, everything was quiet again. We would just be doing our work, and a kid would be sitting there and be like, and the teacher would come up to him, and she'd say, "Sweetie, what's wrong?" And he'd say, "I miss my mom." And even 6-year-old me was thinking, what? That's ridiculous. You're gonna see your mom in a matter of hours. She's not dead. Ooh, what if she was, though? What if I'm making fun of a 6-year-old's dead mom? That's gonna be a problem. But anyway, 6-year-old me was thinking, I don't need my mom. I don't need my dad. I don't need my family. I'm a strong adult at 6 years old. I know what I'm doing. I can move the house right now. Screw them. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I love you. I'm glad you're here. God, you know, I used to think I was really mature when I was little, which in some cases was true, but most of the time was not. But you know, what really helped recapture the excitement of childhood is I saw the new Godzilla movie. And, you know, I don't have very high, I do have pretty high standards for movies, except when it involves giant monsters. As long as I could go, look, he's big, then, you know, I'm happy. That's all I need to see. And before that, I was going to watch all the Godzilla movies, but there's a problem. It's the longest movie franchise ever. There's 35 movies, and they're so bizarre, and they could be about anything. Let's see. We got Godzilla. Godzilla Raids Again. King Kong versus Godzilla. Mr. Rogers versus Godzilla. We got Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. We got Godzilla does his taxes. We got, let's see, son of Godzilla, daughter of Godzilla, Godzilla's messy divorce, Godzilla's unwelcoming stepson. You know, that's a direct sequel. You know. Godzilla evades his taxes. That's the sequel to the other one. We got Godzilla versus, it's always versus, Godzilla versus the smog monster, Godzilla versus his crippling alcoholism. We got Godzilla commits a hate crime. That was not a very good one. That was not a very good one. Really uncalled for, you know. Godzilla destroys cities and all, but he doesn't discriminate, so I'll give him that. Let's see. Yeah, I wrote this on my hand. You know, this is my first time ever doing anything like this, any kind of stand-up comedy. In fact, I've only been on the stage one other time where I pretended to play the piano. And, you know, a lot of this has to do with me, and a lot of this has to do with you, the audience. I need not to have a fake audience. I cannot have any of you pity laugh for me, okay? That's the participation trophy of stand-up comedy. It's like, you showed up. You know, my job up here is to make you laugh, not to make you go, or to make you go, I'm supposed to be making funnies. I'm supposed to make you go, ha ha. Okay, that's my job here. So if you're gonna pretend to laugh for me, don't. And that goes for the other stand-up comedians. Ooh, the other stand-up comedians. I noticed something. I was looking through this. Let's see. We got John Patorano, stand-up comedian. Yeah. We got Ari Quinn, stand-up comedian. Oh, and what's that towards the top? Caleb Burleson, comic. What? You think I have a joke to you, Sherman? You think I'm some kind of jester, some kind of clown? You think I'm gonna honk my nose? That's not what I'm here for. I'm just like the rest of them. Why do you have to do me like that? Sherman, we're done for. Goodbye.